I think I'll take it from a digital perspective because that's more my background. And I see three main elements that are moving fast. First is big data. Of course, consumers are leaving more and more footprint on the web and everywhere. So it's being used more and more. And brand and merchants have to leverage from that. So it's a big factor of innovation and growth. The second one is probably about artificial intelligence. You see more and more conversational bots that are coming into the market, and I think that's still the beginning of that. Well, in Netherlands, so I'm living here for now a year, and I've experienced a lot all the time. And I find their omni-channel practice, as a consumer at least, I find it quite nice, very streamlined and thoughtful. Well, they've got room to improve. For instance, with the barcode scanner in the shops, they are not that much connected to other web portal or systems, but well, that's just an example. In my previous experience as well in France, the mother company of BCC, Fnac, is also doing quite a great job in France with the introduction. I think they introduced that 2 years ago. The pick-up in store in 1 hour. So that definitely massive traffic in the stores because people were able to shop online, go to the store, pick up the goods in the next hour without even entering the store, which is quite an effective way for saving time for the consumers. So yeah, that's good examples, but at the same time, what I see is that most of the retailers, they are not achieving the basis of the omni-channel. This morning I was with a lingerie brand, and actually that's kind of a very good example of innovative experience with their style center in Amsterdam that they opened. It's a really good example of how you can benefit from the offline presence with not only a showroom but an experience store where the customer can come in, get some good service, and well, the only frustrating part is that they don't go out of the store with the goods, but at least they leave a very good experience. So yeah, that's kind of a good innovation with a lot of technologies in that, in the measurement of the body shapes and digital devices in the store. Another example that I had the opportunity to work on is for a suit manufacturer, well, a suit retailer in France, and they gave to the sales assistant tablets, iPads, in order to assist the customer when they came in, because most of the time the customer knows more than the sales people. So it's good to, well, at least have the same information and even bring more information and in that and more services. Some trends, some things that are coming is personalization. It's definitely a requirement from the consumers to have personalized experience in the store, in the e-shop, but also being able to tailor-made the product that they are about to purchase. So personalization not only for their own experience, but also of the products that they want to buy. So that's one, definitely. In the retail, well, today a lot has been said about the different format, what's working, what's not working, with a lot of change in all the paradigm of retail. Technology is just a mean to achieve something, and the core, and I think every retailer will agree on that, is the customer experience, the journey, what sort of service you want to provide, and the tool will follow. But for me, it's an approach that is coming from the top, from the consumer, who is the boss, but also it's an approach where the technology is changing the way consumers are behaving. Well, for sure, the smallest organization are the most effective in that because they put their digital native. So yeah, I mean they're definitely Coolblue and all those pure players, at least digital native. It's not a question. That's not even a question you would ask them. I work I met a company called La Canadienne. They are a leather company, leather retailer, and that's exactly what they did. They had shops and they embraced fully the online, the digital, and they build up around that with a direction that was willing to push toward this direction. On a larger corporation, and we are lucky to have IMDb as a client, they also put people in place that are in charge of customer experience across the channels, and so they go towards this direction. It takes more time because more people are here to be educated, to transform the way to communicate, to collaborate between all the services in the organization. It takes time, but the people are again here a key to succeed in that. Well, ensuring a good customer experience is definitely a good question, and I think it's a lot of test and learn, and you can't really come with one idea now. You have to test in a specific market, to a specific segment, to a specific customer group, to learn from that and then grow. So it's a continuous learning, and actually I think one way of doing or providing a good customer experience and customer journey is to also be aware of making mistakes, and be aware of the fact that in the end, if you don't measure, if you don't try, test, learn from that, you can't grow this customer experience and learn from it. So it's basically, for me, the first opportunity for the retail market is to assess scientifically every decision. Any decision that is being made on marketing, on merchandising, on pricing, sales, whatsoever. It's made possible thanks to the data and the blended data. So it's definitely a good, a big opportunity for every brand. So not only the fact to assess, but also to go faster in the process of making a decision. And I think the time to market is always something that every retailer would look into, and blended data is giving the opportunity of analyzing fast, to take fast decision and learn fast. Company is called Smile, so first smile. It's always good for life, and yeah, I mean, embrace the change. Give you some flexibility with the open source solution. I think that's the message. A bit commercial message, but yeah, if you take open source solution, you will definitely embrace the omni-channel and retail era with big flexibility.